So if you're in the market for a cheap iPhone, I'm going to compare the iPhone SE3 versus the iPhone SE2 and break down the biggest differences between these two models. Now, the SE2 has been one of the best cheap iPhones around for a long while, but it's getting a bit older, especially now that it faces competition from the Google Pixel 5a. So here are all the main differences between the SE3 and SE2, and I'm going to start things off with price. Now, the SE3 starts at $429, which is a $30 price hike over the last model, the SE2, which went for $399. Another big addition to the SE3 is 5G capability. Regardless, you're going to pay $429 for the 64 gig, $479 for the 128, and $579 for the 256 on the SE3. Now, I've got a bit of bad news for everybody looking to get the new SE. Apple is sticking with the same size display at 4.7 inches LCD, which is a bit of a bummer considering that the 13 mini is about the same size as the SE, yet it's all screen at 5.4 inches. Personally, it would have been nice to see them increase the screen size, but it is what it is. However, the SE3 will likely be the fastest phone in its price range by far, since it's powered by Apple's A15 Bionic chip. Now, the A15 Bionic chip is very powerful. It packs a 6-core CPU and a 16-core neural engine that's capable of 15.8 trillion operations per second, which enables faster machine learning. Lastly, the camera on the iPhone SE3 features a single rear camera once more, which is annoying on the surface, but because it's got the latest A15 Bionic chip, it's going to be able to take better phone photography with smart HDR4 and Deep Fusion onboard. Basically, guys, I think getting the SE3 over the SE2 makes a lot of sense. You know, it's only going to be $100 more to go with the newer 3rd gen SE. You're going to get a few better features, which I think makes it worth it. The last thing I forgot to mention is battery life will also be better on the SE3. And a big complaint people had with the SE2, which is what we're looking at right now, is the battery life. However, I wanted to show you the SE2 because the design is basically the same. You have to deal with the smaller display at 4.7 inches. You got the notch on the bottom and top. And then you got the home button. Now, if you've never owned an SE2 before, this will give you an idea of what you're going to get. We're going to check out the performance on it by playing Marvel Contest of Champions. Let's check it out. Okay, bottom line, if you're in the market for a cheap iPhone, I would say getting the SE3 over the SE2 makes a lot more sense. Of course, if you have any questions or concerns or just want to comment about either one of these phones, feel free to do that. Thanks for watching this one, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.